2022년 12월 10일 이번 오프 시즌에서 테오스카 에르난데스를 시애틀로 보낸 이후 움직임이 전혀 없어 답답해하던 팬들에게 새로운 소식이 전해집니다. 토론토가 FA 외야수 케빈 키어마이어를 1년 900만 달러에 영입을 했다는 소식을요. 그리고 저는 바로 이런 반응을 하죠. 메이저리그 데뷔 후 템파베이에서만 뛴 선수라 토론토와의 라이벌 팀 선수였다는 것부터 마음에 들지 않았지만, 특히 토론토의 포수 커크가 타자 박스에 흘렸던 피칭 카드를 돌려주지 않고 그대로 템파베이 덕아웃으로 들고 갔던 사건을 떠올리면 이 선수가 과연 스포츠맨십이 있나 싶어서 아주 싫어하고 있던 선수였습니다. 아무튼 외야수가 필요한 토론토는 키어마이어를 중견수로 영입을 했고요. 근데 토론토의 애킨스 단장은 여기서 문제가 있어 보이는 트레이드를 또 합니다. 개인적으로 바라고 있었던 애리조나의 외야수 덜튼 바쇼를 영입한 것이죠. 이때까지는 바쇼가 좌익수를 맡고 키어마이어가 중견수를 맡을 것이라고 단순하게 넘어갔었는데, 키어마이어의 이 인터뷰 영상을 보고 나니까 많이 찝찝하네요. 이 인터뷰 영상을 보시기 전에 무슨 일이 있었는지 보시죠. 2021년 템파베이와 오클랜드의 경기였는데요. 오클랜드는 주자가 3루에 있는 상황에서 타석에 들어선 미치 모올랜드가 좌익수 희생 플라이를 쳐냅니다. 일반적이면 좌익수가 잡아서 홈으로 송구를 해야 되는 게 맞죠. 그런데 여기서 갑자기 느닷없이 키어마이가 끼어들죠. 이게 말이 되는 경우인가요? 물론 좌익수 랜디 아로자레나는 엄청 화가 난 모습이고요. 그리고 키어마이어는 그대로 홈으로 송구를 하지만 3루 주자는 득점에 성공을 합니다. 예상들은 하시겠지만 아로자네라뿐만 아니라 모든 사람들이 키어마이어의 이 플레이에 대해서 부정적인 이야기를 했죠. 경기 후 키어마이어의 인터뷰인데 한번 보시죠. 어이가 없고 좀 걱정이 되는 선수입니다.
Thought long and hard about this, and I gotta tread lightly with my wording on it, but I know what it looked like from everyone else's vantage or viewpoint or vantage point, whatever we want to call it. But I'm in a unique position with what my defensive skill set is, and I'll never shy away from that. I believe I'm the best defensive outfielder in the game. I'd put my talents up with anyone, and I'm very confident in saying that. Now, with that being said, on the play, I always tell my outfielders, especially when there's a sac fly situation, I tell them, hey, if I can get to this area, I'm throwing. And I play with some guys who have really good arms next to me, and I always have confidence in the guys next to me. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. And that play right there, Mitch Moreland had enough height on it where I knew right away I could get behind it and get a read or work my momentum back towards the plate. And from Randy's standpoint, it's a play you hardly ever see. I've done it before, and it's worked in my favor back in the minor leagues. And I did it one time back in St. Louis with Corey Dickerson in there and left, and it was a very close play. But
잠깐 여기서 마이너 리그에서도 정말 똑같은 상황이었는데요. 인터뷰에서는 좋은 결과가 있었다고 했죠. 그런데 이때도 결국 3루 주자가 살았어요. 그리고 코디 디커슨도 어이가 없어서 주저앉았었고요.
이 새끼한테 입만 벌리면 거짓말이 자동으로 나와. 에이구.
when it comes to that, I'm going to ramble here for a second, so you guys can just take whatever quote you want from this, but I have to explain this because I'm going to be thinking about this the rest of the night. 1-1 game, team hasn't been playing very good. I'm doing everything in my power to preserve that lead, or the tie. I'm sorry, the tie. And I have one of the best arms in the big leagues, and I've had that since the day I've came here. And I got over there, and I know I could have got behind it, and I think I know I surprised Randy. I know I surprised that he was camped. There's no doubt about that whatsoever. But in that moment, if we're up 3-1, 4-1, and if we're playing a little bit better as of late, I don't even think about it. But in that moment right there, pre-pitch, I'm saying if I can get to any ball, I'm going, and I'm going to try to make the play. And obviously, once again, I think I caught Randy off guard. He, kind of stood his ground, and that hindered my ability to get behind the ball a little bit more than what I wanted, rightfully so by Randy. He did nothing wrong in that play whatsoever. And I tried making a play of it because I want to throw right there. I trust my arm and my ability to get the runner right there. And obviously it didn't work out for us. It probably, looked a certain way from everyone's view, but at the same time, once again, I'm a playmaker out there, and I'm very confident in my abilities. I know I could have done it if circumstances were a little bit different, but once again, if anyone's at fault, it's me for doing that. I trust Randy in his ability, but in that moment right there, I was trying to get to a certain spot and make a throw, and it didn't work out, and I'm upset over it with myself. But at the same time, I just listen to my instincts out there, and I'm doing everything I can to try to win games. At the end of the day, that's all I want to do, and I'll just leave it at that.
기자들이 끼어들지도 않았는데 혼자서 근 4분을 떠드네요. 결론은 랜디에게는 미안하지만 자신은 원래 잘났기 때문에 그런 플레이를 했던 것인데 결과는 좀 안 좋았다. 이런 내용이에요. 현재 토론토의 외야수를 보면 모두 중견수 출신들인데요. 키어마이어는 물론 바시오도 다음 시즌부터는 토론토의 중견수가 될 것으로 예상되고 스프링어도 물론 그렇고요. 근데 문제가 모두 몸을 던져서 플레이를 하는 스타일들이라서 중간에 키어마이어가 이런 무책임한 수비를 하게 되면 정말 굉장히 위험할 것 같지 않습니까? 인터뷰에서도 보셨듯이 키어마이어는 주위를 전혀 신경 쓰지 않아요. 이 우주가 모두 자신을 중심으로 움직여야 한다는 마인드로 가득 차 있어 보입니다. 특히 바쇼 같은 경우는 팀의 중심 선수 중에 한 명이 될 텐데 큰 부상이라도 당하면 어떻게 될지 모르겠네요. 키어마이어가 과연 득이 될지 독이 될지 앞으로 지켜보죠.
I think the pitchers relied on kind of getting a little bit more contact instead of having to always strike everybody out. So I think it kind of gave them the confidence of being able to throw the ball over the plate and trusting that our outfielders were going to be able to go catch it. And when you have this kind of the guys out there that you played with for a decent amount of time, it kind of creates a good bond and understanding which balls are whose, and it's just having that good communication, even if it's a quick little look at somebody of understanding they have to move a little bit. So it's going to be a lot of fun playing with Kevin and George out there, of having a better idea of how they play out there, and that all comes from spring training.
Are you especially looking forward to playing beside a guy like Kiermaier?
Definitely. I mean, he's a Gold Glover. I mean, it's always fun to be out there with a guy who plays the same way that I do, where it's going hard until you catch the ball, and being able to learn from him, because I think he goes really well back. That's one thing I think I struggle at a little bit.
I'm wondering first about, we've been told that you're going to be primarily the left fielder for the Jays. You played a lot of right last year and some center as well. How do you feel about moving to that other corner for a year at least?
Yeah, I think it's another challenge, and I always enjoy those because it just puts a little bit more effort and a lot of more work into understanding what I can do out there. And so I'm ready for it. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun and understanding different routes and different swings on my end, and I'm just ready for that challenge to be able to dominate that and be able to master it.